So one of the most important things to do in the mornings whenever you have the chance is to get natural sunlight. To get some minutes of natural sunlight between 15 and 20. That's like a must. So whenever I have the opportunity to get sun here. But anyway, that's not the main point of this video. So let's get started. So in today's video, we're going to talk about some red flags, 7 in total, that tell you that she's a keeper, that she's girlfriend or wifey material. So the first one to look at is that she has a job or a stable job, and therefore she knows the value and the effort that it takes and the time that it takes to create value and create money. To someone that has a job, it tells you at some point that they know that money has to, like, that you need to put time into something in order to create value, in order to get, and then to get paid something. So having a normal job or business side or something like that, that you can get money from providing value and for creating value for customers or for whatever reason, or for just for a company, that tells a lot, and that person will know that in order to make things work, you need to put work, you need to put work into the relationship, you need to put work into the work itself, into the job, in order to get the money. And by job, obviously, I don't mean like these people that they have like OnlyFans, or they basically do porn on social media and then get paid for that, probably like a lot of, sometimes even more money than like a normal job somehow. Because I think that people that take the insecurities of someone and then they kind of like take advantage of that, but getting money from being basically selling sexual content from someone is like a really bad thing that some people do, in my opinion, and that's something that obviously you should avoid dating, like OnlyFans girls and stuff like that. That's definitely not wifey material. The second is that she makes things easy, and what I mean with that is that whenever you want to meet up with a girl or you want to hang out with that person, she makes things easy. She makes it like, yeah, sure, we can, and I'm good with that day, or that day doesn't work, but that day it really works for me, so let's meet that day. You know, so it's not like putting excuses such as like, I have a boyfriend, or I cannot that day, we'll see if I can that day, or, you know, this kind of like attitudes from women. It's clearly that she's not making things easy, and that's not gonna lead to anything at the short term, and probably that's not gonna happen. Anything is gonna happen in the end of the day. And therefore she's not putting excuses like, I have a boyfriend, or like, no, I can't really that day, let's see, I'm really busy, maybe it works, I don't know. So these kind of attitudes tell you if eventually you're gonna end up correctly with the girl, or if she's just gonna ignore you, and then it's not gonna work out. The third one is that she enjoys taking care of you. And some signs that tells you this kind of attitude is that she, for example, she wants to cook for you because maybe you're busy in that moment, and then she's helping you out, or maybe you're interested in getting some kind of food. She's like on a trip to visit her family or to visit some friends, and then you want to get maybe some food from where she's traveling, and then she brings the food for you, you know. So these kind of examples tell you that she's kind of really invested in, or she just really wants to know you better, and that she wants things to make it work. The fourth is that she has long-term female relationships, and this actually tells you a lot, because I met so many people right before, not only girls, also guys, that do not have long-term friends. And like by not having long-term friends, that you're maybe constantly changing from one friendship to another, you know, and you're not like really like stick with a good friend for so many years since you were like a child. This tells a lot from the person, because in that way it's going to be more propensious, or like more proper, or more likely that if the person does not have long-term friends, long-term relationships with friends, she or he is not gonna likely have longer or like a long relationship with you at the end of the day. And in that sense, it's kind of easy. It's just like observing friends and the environment from that other person, and then you can know that if the person is gonna be likely to be dating you and to be with you. It's quite easy to see if it's reciprocal. So what the person does, it's also similar to what you do, and then it kind of like flows by itself. And then the fifth, it's also coming with the flow, and that is that she goes with the flow. And it's quite easy to see this as, and like understand, for example, that if she goes with the flow, for example, maybe you go to the gym, you are likely and are always going to the gym, like day after day, and she doesn't yet, but you propose, and yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym, or would you like to hang out, or I'm thinking about going to the gym, because I'm always going to the gym, so I was thinking, yeah, we're gonna go. And maybe she says like, yeah, I would like to go with you. Yeah, let's go together. Or like some, like some kind of like going with the flow. It also tells a lot, and it's gonna things much more easier, and like chilling, kind of like on the vibing of like just chilling, and make things easier as well at some point. And then therefore it's also a good point to mention this one. The sixth is that she has cool parents that are either together because they are being married, for example, or that they still have a good relationship between each other. And this is definitely key, and it's important in my opinion, because it tells a lot how the girl has been likely grown up, and at some point also maybe the girl doesn't have like a good like childhood, but at some point she wants to make things better and maybe to not repeat this kind of childhood with her children. But in order to understand this better, I'm going to give an example which is quite clear, and is that the girl that you're likely to date, that you're interested, and then the mom, they both hate the dad, because the dad, I don't know, he was abusive, or he was, I don't know, they are not together anymore, they are divorced, man and a woman. And then the kid, the girl, the woman, then if she's eventually gonna date you, I mean, most of the chances that she's gonna treat you badly, and she's gonna treat you like they both, mom and daughter, are treating and behaving with the dad. But on the other way around, if the girl has a good relationship with the dad and maybe not so much with the mom, and the girl wants to like basically she loves her dad, that's a really good point. And that's something super good, because it's literally telling you that if she loves her dad and she's treating good with, and they have a super good relationship between that and the girl, she's likely most of the cases she's gonna treat you well, and she's gonna make things easy, and she's gonna respect you. And that's likely super important, that between the dad and the daughter there's a good relationship, because that's gonna tell you a lot how she's gonna have the relationship in the future with you. And then eventually the last one is that she digs deeper and makes an effort to know you better at some point, that she wants to know you more, that she wants to know why you're feeling bad or why you're think that this is not going to work out, so she digs you deeper. And that's something that I really saw and I've seen for so many years with my mom, that whenever something bad is happening to me, then she makes the effort to know me better. And that's something key and really important, and it's also seen between girl and boy at some point. So yeah, that was pretty much it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep enjoying in the sun, and I'm gonna have breakfast because it's Saturday right now. So as always, remember to subscribe here to firmlytalking in case you haven't done that yet. And up here to see video from last week, which I sold my first product ever on an online store, and I wanted to share my thoughts on that, on the pillow that I sold. So as always, thanks so much, and remember to stay always firmly.